Hi, this is a bike that had a very small 7.8 amp hour battery in it and has a small motor, so it goes quite a distance for as far as range. But I wanted to put a bigger battery on this. So this is the battery I use on all my upgrades, and yeah, you can get it at Temu, you can get it at Amazon. The brand name is Halion, but although it might be under a different name, it has this HL right there. On the top of the battery, it has a meter, so you can push that in and it shows you with LEDs the condition of the battery. Okay, so you want to be a close up of this? Right here. Now see these LEDs? So you just hold it down and that tells you like this is a little over half full. Okay. And this battery has a key lock which has a little pin that goes down to, and this is the mount bracket here, so it goes in this hole right here. It keeps people from stealing your bike. And if you look at this on the bottom, this is set up so you can put it on the battery onto the tray and then slide it down until it locks. So you have to be assured that whatever battery you're putting on is going to fit here, and you have a little bit of room to slide it, maybe just about an inch, so you can slide it down in. And of course you can put this on this and then set it up here and see, do you have enough room to slide it. If not, you can put it on a back rack, and all you need to do is put an extension cable on it. And so this comes out, this is called an XT60 connector here. And that's the battery cable right there, 2 wires, red and black. So all I did was take that and hook it into an XT. This has an XT60 connector on it, and this one coming out of the bike is an XT60, so it was really easy. I just plugged that in, and if you put an extension cable on this, you could bring it all the way to the back here and put one on the back rack too. I have one bike that has 2 batteries on it. So it's pretty simple. The main thing is just getting this tray to fit properly, and then you got it made right here. And I put 3 screws in here, which I put nuts inside of this, but depending on what if you have a round down tube, sometimes the water bottle holes will line up with these if you have the water bottle holes on your down tube. So you just have to kind of figure out the best way to mount it. And then I'm going to probably add another screw here, but it's actually pretty solid. And so, and then as far as connectors, here's your charger. The charger goes with the battery. So if you take this out and put it in a new battery, you use the charger off the new battery, and this one goes with the old battery. Anyway, so that's real simple. It just has a bayonet connector here that you plug into the new battery. Pull this up. And here's the connector for the battery right here. And so you just plug that in and charge her up. And this is a USB output port, so you can use this for powering things in your campground. Anything that's USB or 12 volt, or it actually, if you have a power station, then you have a 120 volt outlet too. And then you can hook this into a power station and let this be the battery for your power station. You can run your whole camp on just this one battery. So it works pretty slick. Also, it came with this. These are pin connectors for the batteries that like slide down like this. This you just use these 2 outboard pins. This is a 5. Actually, it would have had 5 pins there, but since you're using this XT60 connector, you don't really even need this, because you can just go in your new battery that you get should have an XT60 connector. So just like this one, so you take that and plug it in, and if you don't have this on your bike, you can get this, and probably using a couple wire nuts, you're just using that to attach it to your bike, so it's real easy to put that on too. So that's pretty much all there is to it. I have some bikes where I put the battery on the back rack, some bikes on a down tube, and this one I really like because it's a super light bike. It's only 44 pounds, so the battery only weighs about, even though it's a bigger battery, it only weighs about 9 pounds, so it doesn't add much to your bike weight at all. So that's all you have to do, is figure out how to mount this bracket so you can put the battery on and slide it down about an inch. Let's try it and see how far it has to be slid down. It's a little tricky. So, and I like this having the USB port in the front here, because anything on your handlebars that's USB, and just nowadays just about everything is. So you can take a cord and just plug this into this battery, and you can charge all your USB devices off this, which is pretty slick. Okay, let's put her on and see. So I'm just going to take it, and this is the front, the way I've got it arranged here. Okay, and that's in. Now it's in place, and those pins are in this jack back here, and it's ready to roll. And so all you have to do is turn this all the way, and that puts that little pin down. And now this won't come off very easily. If somebody tries to break these screws off too, you still have the pin going down into that bracket. So it's pretty cool. So this is probably the best battery there is for upgrading your bike. And this has a 15 amp hour. That one I sent you, I believe, is 16 amp hour, which that baby will just like run all day on a 16 amp hour battery. So it's very simple. You just have to figure out how the battery can fit, where it can fit, and then it's only 2 wires you have to connect up to your bike. So pretty simple. That's it.